It's just Lena.
It's your boy D.
I'm sorry. We're feeling in a homeroom with Smooth. Class is now in session.
What's cracking, y'all? This is episode number 213. I'm not the host today. I'm a passenger. I am a passenger. Okay, I am riding in the back seat. Love was blind. Okay, we're gonna talk about everything that was wrong with the Love is Blind. But this ain't my forte. So, Char, what's good? Let's go.
Well, as the host first, how y'all doing? What's good?
Let me talk to you.
That's you with the how you doing.
You know what? Thank you, Shar. I'm doing great. And for all our guests here, let me talk to you. I'm happy to be here. This is like homeroom with Shar today, and so I'm just gonna say, yeah. So if you want more of this, like, comment, subscribe. Free Shar. The hashtag free Shar. That's all we need. That's all we need. Hashtag free Shar.
Hey. Yeah. If y'all like this, if y'all want me in the passenger seat, hey, comment. Put it down there. Say, hey,
comments.
You belong in the passenger seat, buddy.
Okay.
And I'll get to ride in the back seat.
And I will say, just
gracious.
Go on Instagram. Check out her fitness journey. It's very exciting.
Oh my gosh. And with that, all right. So we're gonna discuss some Love is Blind season 4. Okay. Now, for my Love is Blind fans, you know that this has been the juiciest, craziest, most drama-filled season. Those of you all who haven't watched it, you probably have seen clips and quotes all over the internet because that's how insane this season was. So I'm gonna give you all a little summary without going into every single detail for a little bit, and then we're gonna get into some videos. So let's start with you know how if you don't know how the show works, they bring in singles, and basically the premise of the show is to get to know someone without ever seeing them. So you spend like 2 or 3 weeks in this rigorous dating, and you're behind a wall. You don't see who the other person is, and the premise is to fall in love without seeing if they're attractive or not, and you fall in love with their personality. And so you don't propose to them until you see them the first time. So the reveal is the first time you see them, and you propose, and y'all move on with your life, right? So from the show, typically 4 or 5 couples end up making it out of the experiment. They start out with like 20 women and 20 men. That number might be wrong, but somewhere around that number, and you narrow it down from there. So from this particular show, just to give you some background, during the dating process, there were 2 particular women who were mean girls, and they just did some really evil and conniving things. These women's names were Micah and Irina. And basically, because in the real dating world, what takes us 3 months and 4 months to find that person only takes them 2 weeks. You move extremely quick, and you catch feelings very fast. So sometimes, like, if you're connecting with a person and they have a deeper connection with someone else and y'all don't work out, it's equivalent to like a breakup. So people are crying in the pods, and sometimes women would come in upset because it didn't work out with somebody, and Irina and Micah would be snickering behind their back, like laughing at it and cracking jokes on them, and pretty much manipulating. So Irina and Micah both had connections with men that other women in the pods had connections with. And they both pretty much worked together to make sure they were the chosen women. So it worked to their advantage. And the ending couples ended up being Jackie and Marshall, Irina and Zach, Paul and Micah, and there's a black couple, Brett and Tiffany, and then there's love triangles that came from this. And then Kwame and what was her name? Shit, I can't remember her name. Kwame, and her name will come to me in a second. Kwame and Chelsea.
Okay.
So they go on their honeymoon, and we spend like a week together, really getting to know each other. While they're on this honeymoon, Irina has just met Zach. She tells his man that he looks like a cartoon character.
Oh
Mind you,
my
this
god.
person has the worst skin ever. The audacity. And she opened up in the pods and told us that she was bullied as a child, and that took a toll on her. And so, meanwhile, in the pods, while she's picking on these women that are having their heart broken, and you're
Mm-hmm.
calling the man that you just matched with a cartoon character, now you're doing basically what was done to you.
Yep.
So she's an asshole. She's like one of those people who's very obsessed with herself, right? So
Mm-hmm.
at one point during the honeymoon, they send all the couples to the same island and they all get to meet each other. Sometimes when you're meeting each other, because you've all been dating some of the same people, you get to meet people you didn't end up choosing, right? So
Mm-hmm.
they all meet up and have like a pool party together. And at one point, Kwame and Micah, mind you, y'all got to kind of pay attention because it's a lot going on.
Yes,
But
big matrix.
Kwame and Chelsea are together, okay? Micah and Paul are together.
Mm-hmm.
Kwame and Micah at one point connected, but they decided, let's go our separate ways, explore other connection. Kwame and Micah decided to have a conversation with each other, and it's obviously very flirty, very disrespectful. They're talking for like 30 minutes. Chelsea's on the sidelines, like, what the hell is going on? Like, why are they talking to each other so much? It was just very disrespectful.
Mm.
Meanwhile, Irina, who is supposed to be with Zach, the one she called a cartoon character, is trying to hit on Paul, Micah's man, who is also her best friend's man. Micah and Irina are supposed to be best friends. Exactly. So the shit just like gets very messy. And basically Irina ends up being like just a egotistical asshole who has a lot of audacity because the girl's not cute at all. She has a like the run everybody the whole world comes to an agreement that like she has a lot of audacity, right?
Mm-hmm.
So basically she straight up tells Zach she's not attracted to him. It's been hell with him the whole time on this honeymoon. She doesn't want to do it anymore. And he agrees. And she basically says, yeah, if I get the opportunity, I'm gonna go shoot my shot at Paul because I'm attracted to him. Mind you, that's your best friend's man.
She told
She told Zach that. Yes. She goes, I'm not attracted to exactly. And this I'm just giving y'all a little snippet of what happened. So much happened on this season, right? So she packs her bags, they leave their honeymoon early or whatever. Okay. While they're on the honeymoon, there's Jackie. So there's two black couples. There's Jackie and Marshall, Brett and Tiffany. Brett and Tiffany are like your picture perfect couple. There's nothing wrong with them. We have Jackie and Marshall. Jackie and Marshall, they don't give us any context. Out of nowhere, Jackie's having a breakdown, talking about life is just hard. She's going through so much. And like, we don't know what the fuck. We're like, why is this? It just looks very bipolar, right? And he is like the most patient man. He's like, I understand. I'm here for you. Like, it's just very strange. So there's a partner experiment where they leave the honeymoons and they have to live together until they get married. Exactly. It's wild. So they move into an apartment together temporarily. And from there, things get messier. So Jackie and Marshall get into.
Don't tell me she pulled up to the crib. I'm gonna let you go.
Oh no! So Jackie and Marshall. So Jackie just keeps having these outbursts of like, it doesn't make sense to any of us watching it. Like she's just, right. I don't know. She's having these mental breakdowns out of nowhere. We're all confused. Like, what the hell is going on? And basically, when she was in the pods, she connected with a man named Josh. Right. So Josh and Marshall. So the men and the women that are dating, going through this dating experiment, they all live in the same living quarters as they're dating. So it means that like if you and Frankie are getting to know the same woman, you're gonna know it because you both talking about it in the same living quarters.
Oh yeah.
So Josh and Marshall ended up both liking Jackie. They almost got into a fight about it, and Marshall basically said, "Square up, like that's my woman," you know. And so.
He ain't even seen her. That's crazy. She got a mouth on her.
But that's mine, right? So Josh backed off. Fast forward, they have now. She has now said yes to the proposal. They are now living together, all of a sudden you're not really invested in this. They getting it exactly. They get into arguments. In arguments, she's just having these weird emotional outbursts, and something happens to where they get into this heated argument, and you can tell that she's literally sabotaging this entire relationship. She gets into this argument where she says something very hurtful, and Marshall's like, "Fuck this, I'm not doing this," and he packs up his stuff and leaves. And so, in the middle of all of this happening, because the experiment is so fast, they have to go dress shopping. Jackie doesn't show up to dress shopping. So it gets back to Marshall. They're like, "Hey, bro, your girl didn't show up to look for her wedding dress." And so he's like, "Damn, okay, so that's how she feels about this. Well, I guess I see what it is." In the meantime of her not showing up, they show a scene of her at the coffee shop talking to Josh.
Damn.
He's over him like, "Yeah, we just had a connect." So I left out a piece. So it was one of the castmates' birthday, and all of the couples came together to celebrate the birthday. Josh walks in out of nowhere, and Josh is like messy, so he's trying his hand at Jackie, even though Marshall showed up separately because this is after they had their little fight or whatever. And everybody's like, "Oh, where's Jackie?" He's just like, "Oh, like we had an argument." So then Jackie walks in out of nowhere. You can see the tension between her and Marshall, right? Then Josh pops up out of nowhere, and it's just very he gives you very like, I'm gonna take your girl whether you like it or not energy, right? So
Mr. Stew your girl.
He tells him, I'm gonna be a little messy and see what I can get away with, right? And so you can see Marshall looking out of the side of his eye, like, what the hell is going on? The way they're talking to each other is kind of flirty. Jackie's trying to act like she's not really interested, but you can tell she's interested. So then you fast forward, and now they're in a coffee shop, and she's telling him, "Yeah, I just have a better connection with you. I would like to try this out and see where it goes." This woman hugs him and kisses him. Mind you, you're still in a relationship with Marshall.
Engaged.
So yeah, you're still engaged to Marshall, right? So then you fast forward the scene, whatever, and Marshall comes back to the apartment because they hadn't been, staying in an apartment for a few days because she said some evil things to him. He comes back and she's like, "Oh, I went to see Josh. I want to try to see where it goes with him." He's like, "So what the fuck are you saying? Like, are you saying that we're done?" And she's like, "Well, I just don't think this is working." And so he asked for the ring back. This girl's like, "No, I'm gonna keep the ring." I'm sorry, what?
That's how domestic violence happens.
And he was like, "Okay, whatever. You go ahead and keep that ring because every time you look at that ring, I want you to know what you lost." I was like, "Yeah, you go ahead, Marshall." Mind you, Marshall is like a very nice and mellow dude. So for him to say something like that is very like, "Whoa, okay, you speak your mind,"
That's what I think now. Marshall's stuff is what I seen on social media. So I was waiting on that Marshall stuff because I watched that. I said, "Yo, what is going on?"
Because we're team because Marshall really got the end of the stick that he didn't deserve. He really did. So that's the Jackie, Marshall, and Josh triangle. Let's skip on over to who do we want to do? There's literally triangles throughout this whole entire show, right? So moving on to Chelsea and Kwame. The way the show made it seem was like Kwame wasn't really interested in Chelsea. He seemed like he was just very in love with Micah. So this is like a black man who clearly has a thing for white girls, right? And he has like, I don't know, he was like very heartbroken over Micah to the point where the way the scenes are cut, it's like, damn, do you not care about Chelsea? Like, you have a beautiful woman here who is very invested in you, and all you keep talking about is Micah. And so it's just very awkward. So they're having their issues. They're having their issues just because like it seems like they're not on the same page or whatever, right?
It's because he's on the other page.
Huh?
He's on the other page, Micah.
Right, exactly. So so then we have
he's on the color pages and she's on the white pages.
So then Irina has audacity because when they get back from the honeymoon, now Mike is upset. Now she's realizing, okay, this girl's my friend. Because why would you try to push up on my man, knowing that's my man? So Irina and Micah meet up at the bar, and Micah's like, "So what was that? Like, why were you hitting on my man? That was disrespectful." And she was like, "Well, I'm attracted to him, and I feel like I'm gonna try to go for him." Like, this girl really says that to her, and so,
wow.
What she doesn't know is that Micah has a whole conversation with Paul. Paul has already told her that he's not interested in her. And so Micah straight up goes, "Well, yeah, it's already evident that he's not interested, so there's nothing there." And the way that Irina's face cracks, like, "What do you mean Paul is not into me? How couldn't he?" Like, it's just very awkward. So that's the drama in the show.
Mm.
Um, and so ever since the show has aired, so the three couples that ended up getting married was Kwame and Chelsea. They did end up getting married. Tiffany and Brett, who was just like the perfect black love couple. And oh, child, I done skipped over a whole nother triangle. My bad. So
Oh God.
Oops.
Yeah,
Zach,
go on maximizer.
so Zach and Irina, when the one I was telling you, they went on the vacation, and she was basically like, "I'm not attracted to you. I'm going to shoot my shot at Paul."
Mm-hmm.
So they didn't work out, and when he was dating in the pods, he connected with another woman named Bliss.
Mm.
Bliss was they clearly were match made in heaven, and Bliss told him because she saw the way that Irina was acting in the pods. She said, "Hey, if you choose Irina, it's going to say a lot about you. I don't think you should go with her, but it's going to tell me a lot about you." He chooses Irina. It doesn't work out. So this next scene on the show is him meeting up for lunch with Bliss, pretty much realizing I fucked up. I should have chose you. So he meets up with her like, "Hey, I just want to let you know, like, you were right. I messed up. It was hell. I should have gone with you." And so they get engaged, and her dad meets him and doesn't really care for him, whatever. So they end up getting married as well. But because he chose Irina first, it was very strange because like he went back and chose her. So it was kind of like, since you really gonna take this man back when he clearly didn't choose you first? It was just a lot to take in. So three couples that ended up getting married was Bliss and Zach, Brett and Tiffany, the perfect couple, and then Kwame and Chelsea. And so the reunion show, we'll get to that in the TikTok videos, but you can view the video that I made about Jackie because everybody on social media was calling Irina and Micah the villains of Love Is Blind. Every season there is one person who's just doing the most, and they're like, "Oh, that's the villain of the season." Irina and Micah were the villains, and then Jackie threw a curveball, and we were all confused. So that's what this first video is about.
All right. So let's go ahead and do that. Oops, I got rid of all of us. God damn. All right, so here we go.
So let's discuss the real villain of Love Is Blind season 4, Miss Jackie. Now, I thought I had seen it all in the history of Love Is Blind villains when I saw Miss Irina and Micah, but this one right here, she takes the cake. At least with Irina and Micah, you knew what you were getting up front. They were obvious and upfront mean girls. Irina didn't pretend to like Zach. Micah didn't put on a front about being like they were just upfront mean girls. Marshall did not deserve what Zach did to him at all. He is one of the nicest guys we have seen on Love Is Blind history. And not to add, he's extremely patient, he's kind, like, and he's mature for his age. I was very impressed watching him on the show. So when Miss Mams decided not to show up to the dress shop, like we kind of saw that coming because of the little fight that she picked with him. But Bevan, when it got to that scene with Josh, I was like, hold up, wait a minute. Like that threw me for a left field. I was yelling at the screen. I wanted to snatch through that screen and yell at Jackie, like, "What are you doing, Miss Mams?" Marshall is just so sweet, and the least she could have done is tell him she wasn't interested. She didn't have to go behind his back and go kiss Josh like that and tell Josh she wanted to start something with him. The least you could have done, sis, is tell this man, "Hey, I'm not interested." And that's what makes her worse than Irina. At least Irina didn't pretend while she was on the honeymoon with Zach. She never hinted towards being interested or trying to make it work. She was just straight up like, "Look, this ain't it." But this one now, let me say it by a disclaimer. I wasn't feeling Jackie from the beginning, but I never saw what she pulled. I never saw that coming at all. Child. So all I gotta say from here is that this reunion the tea is gonna be hot. The day of the reunion comes, y'all, it's wow. And Josh is obviously a player. I don't think he even really wants Jackie. I think it was just a competition for him, and he just wanted to win her because he was competing with Marshall. Team Marshall all day. I love the way he read her. Um, when he went back to the apartment, I don't know why old girl wanted to keep her ring. I don't know what that's about because you really don't deserve it. But yeah,
Yeah, that's crazy.
Well,
That's crazy.
all I have to say is that with a name like Jacquelina, like that is villainy in its finest, right there. Like, who the fuck's name is Jacquelina? That's like a made up
Disney
fairy
character.
tale
okay,
bullshit.
so before you play this one, so just to give you a little backstory. So now
Mhm.
I've literally just told you only 10% of what went down on this season, right?
Okay.
So imagine that times 10. And so now we all excited for this reunion. And Love is Blind decides normally they record it and then we get to watch it a few days later. This year they decided to try something new, right?
Fuck it, we're doing it
It did
live.
not work out. And so that's what this video is about. It
Yeah,
was a shit show.
but I just want to go back. Shit, this Jackie is still evil. They made up a fucking name for her just so that she is the evil queen. Like, I've never seen, especially spelled like that too. They just put like Jack, like they want to make her like some evil princess. That's all. Like,
Yeah,
if people didn't
yeah.
see that, like I don't even watch the show. But if once you see that name, if you didn't know that she was a villain, there's just something wrong with you. Like, it was just forecasted. Jacquelina. What the fuck?
Facts. Facts, 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 facts. I don't have anything to add. Let's run it.
Love is Blind, season 4 reunion. Child, I gotta get into this hot ghetto mess while it is still fresh on my brain. I got a lot to say. Let's start with the fact that Love is Blind hyped us up because for the first year ever in all the 4 seasons, they decided they wanted to live stream the reunion. Look, y'all, I was so excited. I finished all of my tasks Sunday on time. I was done with everything by 4 o'clock because I was determined to be on time at 8 p.m. because I didn't want to miss 1 minute because I just knew the tea was going to be piping hot. Only until log in at 8 p.m. to some will start shortly. Then I log in to social media and all of my friends are going off. Like, what is going on? Why hasn't it started? My phone is blowing up with texts like, girl, is it working on your end? It's not working on my end. They say it's going to take 15. Okay, cool. 15 minutes turns into 45 minutes. 45 minutes turns into an hour. And an hour turns into an hour and a half, y'all. By the time the reunion special started, Netflix kicked me out, so I wasn't even able to watch it at Netflix. Somebody had to send me a Twitch link, y'all. It was insane. I have never in my life had to deal with something like that. What in hot ghetto mess. Okay, so now, man, I'm really excited. Only to be tuning into this boring ass reunion show. Irina wasn't giving the same Mean Girl she was giving on the whole season. She gave us fake tears, and the audience laughed. Thank God for that. Micah also had fake tears. I don't know why they kept asking Paul why he didn't find her nurturing, because he doesn't like her. Duh. And then Jackie and Josh decided to not show up. So that's a huge chunk of the show missing. Like, we wanted to see y'all be as big and bad on the show as you've been behind your keyboard. What did I say? Trigger fingers turning Twitter fingers. Yeah, we wanted to see that in person. I mean, I'm here for Tiffany and Brett. No comment on them. Love them. But that was the most boring reunion show. Y'all made us wait an hour and a half for what? Reclaiming my time, reclaiming my time. I feel let down. And I'm still upset that it took y'all so long to start this damn show. That's all I got.
Okay. So the first thing I want to say is, one, Netflix, you're a billion-dollar company. How the fuck do you not know how to live stream? It's not that. Guess who did it before you? Amazon then did it. They've live streamed numerous events. You could have watched Dreamville, no problem. You can watch Drake and Kanye, no problem. Like, they got everybody right. You got one job. So either Netflix, you messed up, or VH1 messed up. It's either or. One of the parties had to messed up. And here's the thing: this is not new technology. Live streaming ain't new. It ain't new. Guess what we're doing right now on Twitch? We're live streaming.
And the crazy thing
I'm
is,
broke.
not only was I not able to watch it, a bunch of people weren't able to watch it. So millions of people were mad and going off on Netflix because we waited an hour and a half, and then people couldn't even. They didn't even get a chance to watch it. They had to wait till the next day.
Wow.
They literally kicked us out of the app, and people couldn't get in to watch it because they underestimated how many people watch Love Is Blind.
Yeah, they clearly did. They clearly did. And I'm not I'll be the first person to say, like, I'm I'm not the biggest follower of like reality TV stuff. However, this I was interested in. If it had started on time, I would have logged in because I got a notification on my phone. And I said, "Oh, I'm gonna tap into that because I want to see what happened to Marshall." Because I was just invested in his story, I'm purely invested in his story.
Because
Because
Marshall
one of my
got slighted. That's why we all team Marshall. He really got the short end of the stick in this thing.
yeah, so one of my homegirls, and you could tell me better, told me that like he got like a new girl now, and like he's doing good with her and all that other stuff.
So that's the thing. That's what the rumor is. But Nick Lachey and Vanessa, no offense to them, they were horrible hosts because they didn't really get to the tea. They didn't really ask the questions that should have been asked. And so normally on most reunion shows at the end, they say, "So are you dating someone new now? How's your dating life?" They didn't ask any of that. So we don't even know what the update is.
Do you think maybe they ran out of time because it
It
started
was
an hour and a half
the
late?
reunion show did end up being an hour and 38 minutes. It did end up being that long.
Yeah,
So.
but because of that's like the bad thing about them trying to go live and doing stuff like that. Maybe with all the technical difficulties, they were doing stuff, and there was probably stuff that was already discussed before the show as well too.
Yeah, it's
But
ridiculous.
like Smooth said, it's like streaming's not new. I mean, if Amazon could stream Thursday Night Football and without technical difficulties like
It's a
that,
really bad look. I'm sure some people got fired from the Netflix
so,
team.
but that
Oh yeah,
so I'm not sure what's up with Netflix's infrastructure, and then that's the thing. I'm not sure if it's they weren't sure about the demand because they don't live stream much. I'm not sure. Like I want to know what the reason is for the delay. Was it technical on Netflix's end? Was it technical
Right.
for the actual live of the show? Because if that was the case, they should have just recorded it on time and then streamed it later.
Exactly. That's what I said. I said at this
Yeah.
point, just record it and let us watch. Like, say you'll upload it before midnight, and we can watch it. Like once you're done recording.
Yeah.
But they were so determined to record it live. They did not start the actual show until 9:30.
Oh yeah, so somebody definitely got fired. Somebody walked back to the building and their whole office was outside.
Yeah.
Like in
Yeah.
furniture and all. Like, take it. It's yours. Go home.
So wild. So wild.
Yeah.
It literally felt like the waiting time for Beyonce tickets. Like it was like, are we gonna get in? Are we gonna be able to watch this?
Dang. You queued up.
No,
queued
see,
up for
I
the
think
live show.
that's the thing. They're trying to do something, and it turned into that Taylor Swift fucking incident. We're up, yeah, we're done, guys. We're done here. Everything's fucked up.
So what this next one? What
So the last video. So this is a piece from the reunion show. So Zach, even though the show itself to me was boring, and my friends came to the same general consensus, he was the only one that like went there. Like he was the only one that was calling people out. He was like, "You're full of no, I don't know what you're talking about, but that is not how you were. I heard you say you were interested." Like he was going there, and so he's the one that got matched with Irina, the one that basically told him he looked like a cartoon character. He wasn't interested. He was going in on her.
Oh man! Oh my God! Okay, okay. I'm vested interest. Let's go, Zach. Let's go, Zach. Let's see what you got going on.
Did a lot of things that hurt a lot of people, including me. And I mean, you only see 10% of it on the camera.
Right.
There was so much stuff that happened that was just unbelievable. If we're real, you went on this show to get this.
Woo. Woo.
Anything about how you look.
She's full of shit.
Like
Boo.
oh,
You're trash, Irina.
But it was a gut instinct, and I know Zach felt that same gut instinct when Marshall put the blanket over you, and you felt that it wasn't right. And I felt that when I saw you, and it was.
Irina, stop the cat talking about he wasn't interested in you, because this man done told you that you look like Megan Fox when he met you, and we all know that ain't the truth at all.
Right. Hey, no, but I do want to say. Hold on. So what does Irina look like again? Hold on.
Mind you, this is the best she's ever looked. That's the best she's ever looked. She got a good makeup artist for this.
You know what?
Listen, go look her up.
You know what? Hold on.
You know what the running joke is? She looks like Bean from
We got time today. Frankie, are you pulling it up or I'm pulling it up?
Oh, you can pull it up. I was.
Listen, TikTok was going in. There are so many videos. TikTok went in on Irina. They still going in on that girl. She deserved everything good's coming her way. And then she cried fake tears on the show. It was just insane.
Okay.
You went on the show to get famous.
I was like, yeah, but he was the only one that literally everybody else was playing it safe. Like you could tell they was just being safe for the cameras. Zach was like, no, fuck that shit. Here's what I think about what you did. Mind you,
he wanted to smoke. So this is Irina. This is her right here.
Child, that's her and her mean girlfriend Micah. That's them together.
Wait, which one?
Right here. The green, yeah.
Oh, okay, that's Micah. Who's this?
That's Paul.
Oh, okay, this is Paul. And Paul ends up with who?
So Paul and Micah, the blonde, got together, but he told her at the altar no.
Oh, because ain't he talking to what's her name?
You get him mixed up with him. Everybody got him and Zach mixed up the entire season.
Oh, okay. So Zach,
which is funny because Irina said she was attracted to Paul, but not Zach. But Zach and Paul literally have the same look.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
So this is what she's
but you had to see her on the show because in all of these pictures she's wearing pounds of makeup. On the show, like her face was literally like craters in her skin.
Oh.
Yeah.
I don't know the swimsuit looking kind of nice.
Just type in Irina face or whatever. Irina crater face. I bet you it'll come up.
Irina crater face.
It will. I bet you it will. Because you had to see her. You had to see her on the show without any makeup.
Can I not spell? There we go. Great.
I bet you it's gonna pop up.
Oh, there's a bunch of TikToks about.
Yeah, there's a bunch of TikToks. Her acne scars. Okay, I guess I'll just hit one of these TikToks then. Is it gonna play?
Yep.
Oh, what the?
It took you to the yeah. That's probably a good one. She just hides behind all that makeup. Oh,
there we go.
She edits really well.
Really bad acne, like really bad acne, and I was so insecure about it. And I would always be like, "Oh my gosh, like guys are not gonna want to date me because I have really bad acne." It's always something I thought about.
I see it.
But I realized that I wouldn't want to be with someone because they thought less of me in that way, and I feel really confident in that. My long hair doesn't make me. My eyes don't make me.
Look at that girl.
It doesn't make me me.
Yeah. Her skin is.
Some audacity. Tell me I'll step you for you, and then you drag Zach like that.
Skin been through it. Yeah, she definitely taking it on. She definitely taking it on. That's crazy. She's evil.
It was so bad. Like she had to go release an apology video. It's an apology video on her Instagram page because she was so evil and mean on that show.
Oh, that's crazy. That's crazy. Okay. I just want to get a good look at some of these. What's the name of that one couple that you said was a good couple?
Just type in "Love Is Blind" season 4 cast, and you'll be able to see everybody.
Ooh, it's like a backstage tour.
Blind. Yes. Okay.
It should bring up all their pictures.
Okay. I mean, this kind of is everybody.
Normally it brings you up like a web page, and then it shows you all the pictures in that web page.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. There you go.
Okay. All right. Let's get to. Okay, so this is Amber.
Yeah, she's not one of the final ones.
Dang, she's not a finalist.
You need to pull up the couples. You gotta pull
Flight attendant. Ooh, I want to get with her. She can take me to all the music parks.
Hold on. Couples.
Yeah, that's the singles. You want the maybe that one. Yeah.
I like her though. She's a flight attendant. She can take me to all the amusement parks. That's what I need.
Right. Okay, so there's Zach. Yep.
Criminal defense attorney. No wonder he was getting hoes. All right. Keep going.
Boom.
And then that's Tiffany, the one that I told you is the picture perfect couple. They're just amazing.
Lead recruiter. Okay. All right, lead recruiter. All right. And
That's
Paul, environmental scientist. Okay. Okay. What we got?
Micah, one of the villains.
Micah,
Well,
marketing manager.
she's marketing, isn't she?
That's
Yeah,
Marshall, our man
Marshall,
Marshall.
my guy, bro. Hey, my guy, bro. My guy. Hey, man, hold it down, bro.
That's
Oh,
Kwame.
he's a member of Alpha Five. Okay,
Mm-hmm. That's Kwame.
Kwame. Okay, all right, Kwame. Then we got who's
That's
this? One?
Josh, the one that. So Jackie met Marsh.
Oh, he's the one that's Mrs. Steal Your Girl.
Yes, that's
Mr.
him.
Steal Your Girl. Oh, he's a
He
project
look
engineer.
like
He
the
engineers
type
that
that do
shit.
Yeah,
grimy
he looks
shit.
like that type, don't
He
he?
look like he do grimy shit. Like I wouldn't trust that nigga.
He's
Like-
an engineer, man. Like he engineers that shit. He has like a 20-step plan how to steal your girl.
That's
Jackie.
Jackie. That's Miss Jackie.
That's Jacquelina, man. Fucking
Jacqueline, like she looks good. I'm not gonna say she don't.
Yeah, that's why she can get away with the dumb shit she was doing.
Jacquelina
Yeah.
Bonds,
Go
man.
Irina.
Irina, okay. Evil, she's 26. I would not get married to her.
That's Chelsea. That's our girl Chelsea. I love me some Chelsea. That's the one that got married to Kwame.
Oh, okay. So him and okay.
Mhm.
Pediatric speech pathologist. God.
Well,
Oh,
Angie
she
saves
helped
the
kids
world.
learn how to speak. Oh, she's a sweetheart, probably.
Yeah, she is. She actually is a sweetheart.
Yeah,
Angie
yeah.
saves the world. Look at her.
That's my boy Brett. He got married to Tiffany.
Oh, so Brett right here got married to Tiffany. That was up
Yeah, they're a beautiful couple.
here. Up wait, no, there
Yeah,
we go.
her. Yep.
Okay. I like to put faces
Yeah.
together.
Uh-huh.
Okay. All right. Now this starting to make sense. I'm starting to see some things. Okay. Wait, what? Starting to see some things making sense now. Okay, he a game developer too?
The man
Design
makes
director
money.
and all that. Okay, he balling.
This
All
is
right.
Bliss.
Bliss. Okay, hey, Bliss look good.
So that's Zach's girl.
Bliss
So
is-
Zach originally chose Irina and realized he fucked up, and
Everything.
then when it chose Bliss is beautiful.
Yeah, he chose Irina. Man, I see why he had to spin back. I would too. I would too. Hey,
Bliss is beautiful and she's classy too.
hey, why they mess up her bio? Her bio not structured like everybody else's.
Yeah, that ain't cool.
Like you see that? You see that they ain't showing no love.
Like I got a video of her reading.
Okay, they got rid of everything else. That's it. They just showed those people.
I got a video of her reading the hell out of Irina.
Okay.
But anyways, yeah.
Oh, all right. Okay. So well damn. So that ladies and gentlemen was Love is Blind.
Love is Blind, the summary.
Yeah.
Jacquelina. What the fuck name is that? No wonder why she didn't fucking show up either, too. I would just
So
roast her on her fucking
Jackie is
name.
claiming that they're getting death threats, and that's the reason her and Josh didn't show up.
Bruh. Okay, look, first of all, ain't nobody finna go into that non-internet ass room to go kill y'all, okay? Because clearly y'all ain't even got enough internet to live stream. How they gonna find you to kill you?
But I'm also sure as famous as Nick and Vanessa are, there's a lot of security around. I'm sure.
Plus, it's being shot in a studio. Like this, a private set. Probably you're not getting in there.
So
Like,
they
you're
did
not
show
getting
a
in.
Maybe they're afraid to go in there because, like, playing.
So they did show a Zoom video of an interview that Vanessa did with Josh and Jackie. So they showed them on the big screen at the reunion instead of them showing up. Girl, bye.
Yeah. Trash. She probably, you know what? She probably didn't want to have to confront Marshall. She didn't want to
I'm
have to.
sure that's what it was. I'm sure that's.
She didn't want to have to look him in the face because she's shamed. She's shamed.
So still to this day, she's still creating drama online and releasing text and he's and Marshall on the reunion was like, look, just let this go. Like, you happy? I'm happy. You got a whole man. Like, let this shit go.
Yeah. She probably ain't got no other excitement in her life. Her life probably whack.
Yeah.
Man, okay, so yeah, that has been, you know what I'm saying? Oh, what?
Can we end it?
Oh.
Yeah, that's what I was trying to do.
I'm sorry.
I tried to rap. I tried to rap, and then you just said, All right, guys, that's been our time. If you like this video, like, comment, and subscribe. But we are up out of here, boy.